Hi, everybody. It's Craig from Picks and Parlays. It's Tuesday, January 5th. We're back with a free group of hoops betting picks. We've got three NCAA picks for NCAA basketball picks for Tuesday and one NBA play. Plus, we're going to have a play right off our consensus report. Yesterday's consensus winner, easily winner in the over in that Warriors late game. So we're going to have all those 5 free picks for you. And we're going to do it all, try to do it within 10 minutes. Of course, as always, don't forget, give us that thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, and turn on notifications here at YouTube. If you're at Facebook, just like the page. And, of course, hit that thumbs up button liking this video. Most importantly, though, either if you're at YouTube or you're at Facebook, leave in the comments who you like. Be part of our team and tell us who you like. If you have questions, concerns, but who you like for today, NBA, college basketball, or if you like wild card weekend look ahead, or even the national championship game in college football just a week away. All right, so we're going to kick it off here. We've got 2 5-star plays for you and 2 4-star plays. So we're going to start off with a 5-star play in NCAA basketball, NC State at Clemson. And this is a pretty good matchup here. I think when you look at this, Clemson's getting 5. Well, it opened at 5. Now it's at 4.5. I bet it at 5. So, and the total at 136.5. And I'm a little surprised that Clemson's this big a favorite when the line came out, or even it's still now, because both of these teams are 6-1. Clemson is 8-1. NC State is 6-1. But NC State's looked really, really good. Now, on the road, they've only had to play one game on the road, and they did lose and didn't cover. But I think getting this many points, I think NC State is going to be up to the task. Clemson, they like to play and win with their defense. So it creates a lot of low-scoring games. And I think in low-scoring games, getting this many points looks safe to me. So 5-star play, NCAA basketball play, NC State. So that's what we have to start in college basketball. First free play in NCAA. Like I said, I have 2 more NCAA plays and NBA play. We're going to have a write-off our consensus report and an extra play. So we go to NCAA, another 5-star play in NCAA basketball. We got a good matchup here. Rutgers in the Big Ten. Rutgers traveling to Michigan State. Rutgers opened as a 1, even saw it at 1.5 in some spots. Now, today it's flipped. Michigan State is favored by 2, total of 149.5. I think the money's going the wrong direction here. Michigan State has not been good since that win at Duke, which at the time we thought was real impressive. But, of course, Duke has really struggled since then. So since then, it's been just a bad last month for Michigan State. I like Rutgers +2. I just think this is one of those statement wins that, yeah, you're a top 15 team now, Rutgers, but can you go on the road and win and beat Tom Izzo and company? And I think the answer is yes. So I like Rutgers +2 in that one. That's a 5-star play. So that's my 2 5-star plays. I do have a third 5-star play for today. It's in NBA. My NBA best bet. Only way you can get that is go over to picksandparlays.net/Craig. That's also, the link is in the description to the video, both at YouTube and at Facebook. Just $14.99. You get so I got $25 off my play, and you can get that winner in NBA action tonight. All right, so it's still 2 free plays left. We're going to go to another basketball game in college hoops, and we've got Iowa State at Texas. And yes, Iowa State is not up to the form of Texas. But guess what? They don't need to be. This is a ton of points here. Where the line opened at 13.5. Now it's at 12.5. Total at 140. And Texas coming off that huge win at Kansas. Huge letdown spot. And that's the key here is, yes, if this was a week ago and Texas hadn't come off that emotional win at Kansas, I would think Texas would win and cover this game. But it's a huge letdown spot. I think Iowa State will be up for this game. I like getting the 12.5 here. 2-5 against the spread at Iowa State. So it's not a top play, and that's the reason why, is that Iowa State hasn't shown the ability to fight and get these late covers. But I think they'll get a lot of help here from Texas getting a slow start after, of course, the huge win on the road. So that's what that's my 3 college basketball plays. I've got 1 best bet or a free play in the NBA left. And that's when we're going to the Brooklyn Nets game. We got the Brooklyn Nets hosting in the Utah Jazz here. And this line opened at 2 or 3. And I did a free pick video on this yesterday, and the line hadn't moved yet. And I still like the Nets. The Nets were favored at that time, 2.5. Now it's the Jazz favored by 4.5. Total's been bet down from 231.5 to 226.5. So I like the Brooklyn Nets here. I just think this Brooklyn Nets team's pretty deep, even though they've lost Dinwiddie now with the ACL tear and Durant out with the COVID for the next 4 games. I don't think he has COVID. I think it's exposure to COVID maybe. So he has to quarantine. But either way, he's not going to be available. I like the Brooklyn Nets here getting the 4.5 points. I just think this Utah Jazz team, they've kind of struggled this year. I really thought Utah was going to be top 3 team in the West. So far, we haven't quite seen it consistently. 4-2 on the year straight up, 3-3 against the spread. So I like the NBA game. I like as a free play. I like the 4-star play, Brooklyn Nets +4. So those are my 4 free plays. Don't forget, if you haven't done so, get over to picksandparlays.net/Craig. Get my best bet in the NBA. The only way you can get that, $14.99. It's $25 off just for everybody listening in. Now, my best bet in the NBA going tonight. And you can get that, picksandparlays.net/Craig. The link is also in the description to this video. All right, so we're going to look directly at our consensus report for the 5th play for today. Like I said, right off the consensus report, yesterday we nailed it with the over in the Warriors late game. So we're going to get the biggest consensus of the day. So let me look at it. Kind of a surprise here. We've got a big consensus in the NBA. Memphis hosting in the Lakers here. And Memphis is a big underdog. We got 5 handicappers to 1 on Memphis. So that's going to be our play for today. We're going to take the Memphis Grizzlies plus the 9 points. And I can see where they're coming from because this Lakers team has shown the ability to kind of coast at times, not just this season, but last season as well. So they're 4-3 against the spread on the year, 5-2 straight up. Memphis, I think, will be up for the game. They're just 2-4 against the spread, though. So that would be the reason why I didn't pick this game myself. But I definitely, if I was going to pick it, would pick Memphis plus the points. Plus the underdogs in the NBA have been really good the last 2 nights. So there you go. That's my 5 free plays. So I'll give a recap of that. But don't forget, if you haven't done so, hit the thumbs up, turn on notifications, hit the subscribe button. But most importantly, most importantly, even if you're watching this after the fact, put in the comments who you like for tonight. As you see, Joseph likes Kansas bouncing back against TCU. I kind of like that play. TCU did get the win. I believe it was at Kansas State and covered for us about a week ago. But, it's a whole different game when you've got an upset Kansas team coming in there. So, but, no one overlooks Kansas, though. So I wonder if the line moves before tip-off. I'm guessing you're talking in the Nets game. We've already seen that live movement. So, all right. So I'm going to do a recap here. I'm going to do it as I like it. Of course, my best bet of the day is in the NBA tonight. You can get it. Only way to get it. No one else can get it for this price. $14.99. Picksandparlays.net/Craig. And go over there and purchase my top play in the NBA. $25 off. All right, so in the order as I like these games tonight, NC State +5 at Clemson. I like NC State here. I just think Clemson's defense will probably win the game but not get the cover here. I just think it's going to be a lower scoring game, which makes 5 seem more like 6 or 7 in my book. Then I like the Rutgers Scarlet Knights get a big road win at Michigan State. Michigan State's really struggled as of late. Rutgers +2. That line has switched in that one. So, and then I like in the NBA the Nets plus the 4.5, hosting in the Jazz in the NBA. And then I'll go to college basketball, Iowa State plus 12.5. I just think Texas is a real letdown spot. I think they win, but it's probably an ugly, slow start that allows Iowa State to get the cover there. Then we go to the consensus report. Directly off our consensus report, of course, you can get all the plays on consensus report. I think there's about 10 plays up for today. Go to picksandparlays.net and click the Premium Picks tab. And in that drop-down, you can click on the consensus. We've got a 3-day, 7-day, and 30-day pass up. So Lakers at the Grizzlies, 5-1. We got cappers on Memphis Grizzlies plus the 9. So we're going to take Memphis Grizzlies in our consensus play. So that's your free 5 betting picks for today. Don't forget, if you haven't done so, hit that thumbs up, subscribe, and put in the comments who you like for tonight. You like a side, total, parlay, teaser, prop bet, or you got information or questions, concerns, leave it in the comments. People even answer that for you. So let's see, Alfredo likes Gardner Webb today. Also, don't forget, Allie Burns had a couple free picks in college basketball tonight. She's got a live video up both at YouTube and Facebook, so make sure you check out. Plus, Allie Burns. Well, she's not old. She's young. But plus money, honey, Allie Burns free picks out. So, all right, guys, don't forget, get my best bet. Only way to get that NBA best bet for tonight, picksandparlays.net/Craig. The only way to get it at that $14.99 price. So make sure you check that out. All right, guys, have a good day. We'll see you again on Wednesday.